Libra, Libra rising, and Libra moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week of July 3rd, 2017. And a quick reminder for you Libra people out there, the Tarot Home Study course is now available for download and purchase at my website, integrativemysticism.com. It's the same place you would go to get a session with me. And a quick thank you to everyone who's been so patient and encouraging with me. We had an internet outage at my apartment complex this weekend, which basically ate up the latter half of Friday, going all the way up through early this morning on Sunday. So I am racing to get these weeklies out, and it did delay the debut, but luckily that is all behind us, and things are coming up all well now. Thank goodness. So thank you to everyone who's been so patient and kind and understanding. So what's going on with your astrology this week? Well, on Tuesday, we have a very interesting angle, and it's kind of one that I've been warning pretty much everyone about in their own way. We've got Mercury, planet of communications, haste, and speed, currently finishing up his trek through your 10th house of career, Cancer, but not before forming a tense square angle to Uranus, currently in your 7th house of committed partnerships and your one-on-one relationships. That's your BFF, your business partner, your romantic partner, all the people you spend that close one-on-one time with. And there seems to be some kind of issue that's going on with this where, you know, a lot of crazy ideas that are kind of just coming from fluff and hype and just random thoughts, random new things, you know, are starting to really contaminate maybe the trajectory of a project or a big career or financial goal that everyone actually has. People may be thinking about doing something a little bit crazy on this day, and it's important that you make sure to veto any decisions that may be seen as an unnecessary and very much risky risk. Because when we see this kind of energy, there's sort of a push to kind of follow a crowd. Or do something insane that sounds inventive, but it's really, really foolish. That's because Mercury and Uranus are our two genius planets. They're the smart guys. They're the ones who are the brilliant, unconventional thinkers. But when you clash them together, you get a hot mess. And it's very important to pay attention to where somebody may be thinking about doing something just, again, I don't even know if it's a self-sabotage on purpose, but that's how it's going to look, and make sure that nobody makes any crystallized or concrete plans on Tuesday, or even Wednesday for that matter, in these areas. On Friday, however, things get a hell of a lot better. We've got Mercury, having recently moved into Leo, into your 11th house of friendships and social networking, forming a lovely sextile to Venus in Gemini, in your 9th house of higher education, travel, international affiliations, promotions, broadcasting, expansion. And what it's going to be doing is linking you up with a friend or an ally or possibly even a lover from a foreign land or a foreign culture that may be actually opening a door for you in one of these areas, whether it's opening a door for love or opening a door for a dream job or the dream trip or dream chance of a lifetime. This may even be opening us up to get into a scholastic program or a government program that is sure to actually boost our career and our performance when it comes to our craft. So there's a lot of really good energies going on for you there. So it's meant for you. It's something that's just for you. Try not to get other people involved, but maybe that was the point all along. So what is going on with your cards this week? Well, for your spiritual advice, we do have the card of Frigga. Okay, Frigga is the card that talks about unexpected gains and unexpected things paying off bigger than we could have expected. And this is also a card that says, you know, be prepared to stay the course and commit. When we look at the card of Frigga, it usually is a card of wealth, abundance, happiness, and security when it comes to material affairs. And again, with that Mercury square Uranus, we may be thinking about making some strange left turn just because it seems like something isn't working out according to plan or it's not happening fast enough. And this is a good card to have that's saying, hold the hell on. Because with this card, we're also seeing a need to pay attention to where more hard work needs to be put into stop piling new things on and start reinvesting energies that we're handing off to new projects, new plans, and new distracting ventures, and actually finish raising the kids we have, metaphorically speaking, when it comes to our work and what we've already got what rods we already have on the fire. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, we've got the Fool card reversed. And this card is kind of interesting because it is saying that there may be an opportunity coming your way that you don't think you qualify for, or you don't think you are ready for. Whether we don't feel like we're ready for the schedule demands, we don't feel like we qualify for how much money they're offering for it, maybe we don't feel like we qualify for just the workload in general, or we don't know how we're going to fit it into our schedule with all our other priorities. The Fool card reverse is saying we are underestimating either the job or we are overestimating how difficult the issues that we have surrounding us really are, because the Fool card reverse is saying there is a chance to actually take on something really, really wonderful for yourself, whether you're employed or not. The Fool card reverse can indicate, however, a repeat of what we saw with Mercury square Uranus. Be careful about following a crowd off a cliff this week. We don't want to go where the market is going because there may actually be a big shift here. We might not even be getting the right data. However, financially things still seem to be looking quite gorgeous. We've got the Sun in your 10th house of career, bolstering your earning power all the way up until the 22nd of July. And so it sounds to me like a lot of this nervous energy is going to provoke a lot of people with maybe weaker constitutions to make some mistakes. You don't need to. For your communications with air, when it comes to your friends, your relatives, and the others in your life, we do have the Hangman reversed. And it seems like somebody is getting cold feet, or somebody is trying to maybe delay a good thing that's coming to both of you, or just simply to them. The Hangman reverse can indicate a situation where somebody is being stubborn, somebody is deciding not to compromise, somebody is deciding that they're coming off the fence, but they're coming off the fence on the wrong side, if that makes sense. Usually with the Hangman reversed, I tend to see a situation where a person is more likely afraid of the commitment or the whole no going back. That tends to come from the commitment to what is actually better for them. You know, when I see this card, I often think of people who are worried about ending up in a new environment, a new social environment, or professional environment, or even in a new romantic relationship that does require them to let go of something they refuse to stop hoarding. And this may be a friend or a family member we're having a hard time with. There's a big frustration going on there about this. If this person is deciding to bow out, don't lose time and lose course or get off track trying to chase them. For your challenge this week with fire, we've got the Ace of Swords reversed. Libra, this is definitely a card that is talking about a need to pay attention to misapplied power. Where are we devoting our energies at this point in time, and how well are we actually being fair with the treatment of people around us? Are we playing favorites a little bit? Are we maybe letting cognitive bias or relationship bias, you know, let some people get away with double standards while certain people may actually be judged more harshly based on the past, or, you know, maybe just based on who they are and who they are not? Be careful with this card, because this can indicate a situation where we actually can champion our own cause very well, but we also need to hold people who are supposed to be close to us accountable. The Ace of Swords reverse can also indicate a need for you to pay attention to where you have to be the one making the first move. Where have we maybe deferred too much to other people? Sometimes they're people that we've actually hired in our life, or paid in our life, or actually have just come in our life and promised to do something on our behalf. But again, they're supposed to make the first move. We've left things in their hands. Again, maybe we need to pull back some of the energy and priorities that we've deferred to others, because we might not be utilizing our resources very effectively. You know, if you are in a situation where you are, again, waiting for somebody else to make the first move before you make yours, not a good plan this week. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we do have the Page of Wands upright. Looks like somebody is going to be making the first move in the right way this week, and no, it's not you. And for those of you who are hoping a lover, or maybe a crush, or just anybody else when it comes to love is going to be putting out the invitation or putting out the welcome mat first, this is the kind of card you do want to see. And I do feel an invitation is coming your way, whether it's an invitation from a possible lover or somebody who may be even thinking about trying to set you up or introduce you to somebody. Usually with the Page of Wands upright, it does indicate possibly a situation where there could be an event or, you know, maybe actually an occasion for us to be all together at the same time, for those of you who are single and looking, something to pay attention to. When it comes to those of you who are currently coupled, your partner may actually prove to be a lot more socially active, which is exactly what we want to see. If you've been feeling like your partner has maybe been a bit of a wallflower, we want to see our partner, again, taking the initiative when it comes to coming up with new fun activities and ideas for us to do as a couple, or possibly become more socially engaged with our friends, or maybe even start taking more of a social interest in even our own activities that we normally keep to ourselves. That interest is there, and that invitation, or possibly request to be included, may come from them this week as well. So that is your horoscope, Libra. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session, you can always follow the links below, or go to integrativemysticism.com.